Ethereum by chance. So in 2018, it was valued at 6,000 rupees. And now it's valued at 3 lakh rupees.
Yes. See the difference?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Some question was there from this side. Yes.
Yeah.
So recently we have seen that Elon Musk sold his cryptocurrencies worth rupees $7 billion. So what made him sell them and what made him compel to do so?
So Elon Musk is just manipulating the market. What he wants to do is drive the prices lower so he can actually buy it himself. So Elon Musk is like the enemy of cryptocurrency because he is like first promoting cryptocurrency like Dogecoin, if you might have, if you follow Elon Musk. First of all, he promoted Doge to such an extent that its value went from 0.0 something to almost 53 rupees.
Right.
So everyone was very happy that now we are millionaires. Even if you invested a little amount, it would have been like almost 2,000 times of that. If you have invested 100 rupees, it would have been 20,000 rupees or 2 lakh.
2 lakhs rupees. Right.
So at that time, everyone was happy that Elon Musk is driving the prices so much. And then Elon Musk was like, I'm going to sell all my crypto because crypto mining takes a lot of energy.
Yes.
But this is a total manipulation so that he could himself buy the cryptocurrency and then eventually get more rich.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
What were your thoughts when you first time invested in crypto and bitcoins and stock market and all this?
So first time, let me tell you, I had no knowledge while investing. I was like, 1,000 rupees, okay, no problem. We'll invest it randomly. So the mistakes that I made was purchasing too many coins. I was like, okay, I'll purchase 10 amount of coins. Koi na koi to bhai jayega, upar dekhi jayegi. So that was my thought process at first. But that is wrong. You do not have to do that. Invest your portfolio in major 2 or 3 coins. Because when the price of that coin goes up, you will get more profited. Rather than investing in 10 different coins, you will always add up profit equals to loss. Because one coin will be in loss, other will be in profit. So that's the usual error that people also make, and I also made at my initial level. Yeah.
Like you work on blockchains and cryptos. So if you want to create a thing for our society or for our country, in which sector would you like to do it?
So of course, tokens, like you can create your own cryptocurrency. So I would love to create a cryptocurrency which could actually purchase some of its percent to the charity and to the donations. So in all sectors you have seen like Elon Musk recently has tied up $6 billion, more than, I don't remember, more than $6 billion, right, to end world hunger. So what I plan to intend on is, by making my own token, I intend to solve many problems like the education system for the poor and many other problems by having some part of my cryptocurrency to be in charity.
There's a bucket list of yours. So
Yeah.
which fascinates you the most?
Fascinating me the most is money. So you see your investment getting doubled in weeks or in months. So there's a new term known as shit coins. So these coins, what they are, they double, triple themselves in seconds. So in front of your eyes, there's a chart. It is about to launch. You might have heard about IDOs. So like you have IPO listings in share market. You have IDO listings in cryptocurrency. So that, sir, you get allocation based. So you have to first commit some amount of money and then you get an allocation. In front of my eyes, so one coin went to 170x. So like if I had my $10 invested in that currency, in 1 second when it had launched, it went to from $0.1 to $17.9.
My God.
So it went 179x. So if I had invested $10, it would have been $1,790.
Great.
So just a random again.
Yeah.
So blockchain, charity and money.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to create a thing for the charity base using blockchain and your crypto, what thing just come in your mind? Like it would have come in your mind. That's why you have said that charity, money and fascinates you.
So when you create a token, what happens is like when you come into shitcoins, what happens is you have a tax which you pay, not to the government. That's not actual tax. So the tax is you pay for the coin to survive. So out of which what we can do is distribute like 15% buy tax and 15% sell tax. So people are purchasing it in millions. And 15%, even if we keep 1% for charity, that would lead to actual millions of dollars. So what I'm planning to tend is by launching my own coin to donate 1 or 2% of the coin's total income to charity automatically.
Okay, So you're going to develop like something for it, or going to give it like that?
Yeah, I'm going to give it like that only, like to different charities, of course.
So don't you like to create your own?
Yeah, I can do that. So, yeah, you can do anything. Like, if you have money, you can create your own charity, you can do like
Great.
whatever you want.
Great.
Any other questions? Yes.
What is your advice for students like us to invest in crypto?
I'm telling you, invest what you can lose. So that's the thing. Just invest what you can lose. Like, you wouldn't be like, okay, I have 1,000 rupees, it went to zero. You have no regrets. Just invest what you can lose. Because people invest their life savings and then they're like, oh my god, this is 50% of what I invested. Or sometimes they have luck and it's like, oh my god, 50% more than I invested. So advice is just invest carefully, follow the trends, but first learn the market. Try to read charts. Like, you have charts like line charts and all that stuff, the different pointers, the lines, how to draw charts, how to predict the prices. So you can do all that stuff. You can learn first of all and then try to invest. Not like me, I invested randomly, like waking up one day, making an exchange, okay, put this amount in this coins. So invest first, try to read its white paper. The white paper tells you the actual use case, and after that you can see whether the coin has a future or not. Try to invest in new coins that are being made. Every day there are thousands of coins that are being launched. Try to invest the coins which actually have a future. Like, there are so many coins, like these days you might have heard about NFTs, so that's very in thing. That the non-fungible token where you can get the ownership of a thing, like you maybe music or in-game items or anything. So basically just invest what you can lose. That's my advice.
Great. Any other question? Yes, please.
Why crypto not a stock?
Okay, so according to me, why crypto not stocks? It's just like, it's your choice. If you want to invest in stocks, you can. I'm not like anti-stocks or something like that. So I'm like, because see, cryptocurrencies are a future. The stock market has been running since past so many years, but the cryptocurrency market is new to people. So what I want to get in is the newer technology rather than the old traditional market. So what I want is people to join the new change that is being there. But yeah, of course, there's high volatility in the market rather than to compare it into share market. So just invest wisely.
Great. Very nice answer. Very matured answer. Thumbs up. Any other question, please? Anybody?
Apart from blockchain and crypto, which emerging technology would you like to do if you had a chance?
So if I had a chance, I would like to pursue my previous hobby, that was robotics. So I would love to, like I've already learned Python, so I would love to, develop and mature my Python so that I become one of the best coders in the world.
Great. Fantastic.
What attracts you towards the blockchain, from robotics to blockchain?
Since, like, as I told, robotics has been in for so many years. Blockchain and cryptocurrencies is the word, so it's starting to spread on an initial level. But after a few years, everyone will be talking about that. So when I complete my college and when I complete my school, at that time, cryptocurrencies and blockchain would be the thing rather than artificial intelligence, which has already been there for so many years.
So on a personal level, it attracts you for the future.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
What is the best resource to learn this blockchain and crypto? Like how you learn?
I learned all from YouTube, reading different white papers, joining Telegram groups and channels. So, cryptocurrencies, like there are many influencers who are like, okay, this will go to $1, this will go to $10, but that's all fake. They just want to, clickbait you into their videos. So there is DApp University in YouTube, so you can learn from that. I also learned from that, so that is like one of the biggest influence according to me, which I recommend to all of you. You can learn cryptocurrencies from that.
Great. I think this is a very good advice altogether.
Yeah.
Good resource. Any other question, please? Yes.
I have been listening to you from like since a while, and like I am analyzing you, and that the thing I analyzed is that you try to analyze the future and what's going to happen in the future, and that according to that you are planning your crypto strategy. What I want to ask that you are influencing all of us to do blockchain and everything. What do you think that how it influence your plan for your future? Like you want to make your own crypto, so it would also increase your challenge. Like if a lot of people start doing blockchain and stuff, then it would also increase. Like you are younger than us, so you will come into market after us, but it will also increase your employees if you when you turn on your own cryptocurrency. How do you think that it will affect your own future plans?
So that's what gives you thrill. You have millions of coders in C or C++, right? That's what gives you the thrill to be the best. So, starting early and you guys starting late. So what I would say, of course you can be best in your own fields or whatever you like. Of course you can be the best in blockchain as well. So according to me, what I want is challenge, of course. So if you are going let's say in a race, you're running alone, what's the fun? So if you have hundreds and thousands of people running with you or competing against to be the best one, so that's what gives you the thrill in life. So if I'm the only coder in Solidity, so I'll be like, okay, everyone's coming to me, I'm earning good amount. But what I want is everyone to grow with me, not just I grow on my level and they grow on their level. So I want everyone to, get into that kind of technology.
Very nice. Yeah, you were asking something.
Can you show some light on how these transactions are recorded on crypto servers and all this?
Yeah, so all the transactions happen on a blockchain. So when a transaction is being made, the block contains some information like the hash. So a hash is just equivalent to a fingerprint. No two hashes can be the same, like no two fingerprints can be the same. So what happens is when a transaction from A to B, so we have smart contracts these days. Let's say in traditional method, you have to pay from A to B. And you don't know the other person, but you have to make a transaction. What you do is hire a middleman or an escrower. So by these digital cryptocurrencies and smart contracts, what happens is all this technology are created. So there are three things that make a blockchain secure. First is the hashing, second is the mining, and what is the third is a peer-to-peer network. Like I said, mining. So what is basically mining? Mining is all the computer running and trying to solve the hash problem, which is in a cryptographic puzzle for the transaction to go through. All the transactions are recorded in a public blockchain. So depending on the blockchain, if you want to scan for Ether, there is etherscan.io. You can see hundreds of transactions happening in 1 second. You can track all the transactions, how much fees it has used, how much blocks were transferred, all that stuff, right? So basically, the peer-to-peer network, like the computers which are run for mining, what happens is those computers try to solve the hash problems. The person who gets it right, earn the mining rewards. So basically, when you say inculcating so when the hash is calculated, right? The hash is verified that okay, this transaction can go through. The transaction needs minimum of six verified transactions on the node of the blocks. So when 6 people on the chain have verified each blockchain with its computing hash power, only then a transaction can go through. So when some like let's say if you are a hacker and you try to hack the transaction and change the amount of bitcoins transferred, what will happen, since the hashing power, what happens is when a block is created, the data is stored. If you change the data, the hash will also change, because I told you the hash is unique for every block. In a blockchain, there are 3 elements: the data, the hash, and the hash of a previous block. If the hash of the previous block changes, the blockchain will be discontinued there and then. So this is the security that blockchain provides us. And let's say if I take example of Bitcoin blockchain. So Bitcoin blockchain has a proof of work algorithm. The proof of work limits all the time to 10 minutes creating a new block. So what happens is when a new transaction is created, the person who creates most blocks is chosen for the mining. And this way, the transactions happen by 6 verified nodes on the network. So if like a suspicious activity is seen, I would just cancel the transaction, because until you have 6 confirmation, the transaction won't go through. So that is the thing in cryptocurrency, that why is it so secured and how does the transaction actually happen?
We hear a lot of people talking about mining crypto and all this. So what is crypto mining? Is it free, or is it how do we do this? Can we as a student do crypto mining as it is a free something?
Yeah. So let me tell you what is crypto mining. Mining is just like you mine in your ores, like you mine gold or something like that. So for example, let's say Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's total supply is 21 million, and more than 16.5 million of Bitcoin has been mined till yet, and more that is to be mined. So what does mining do actually? You have nodes, like you have your own computer, right? So what you have to do is install a software known as unhashable, and there are like many softwares. So what you can do is just install that and run the program. So this mining is the first thing that gives you investment just when you start. Let's say you open a company and it takes years or even months to actually earn from it. To mine, what you have to do is just turn on the software. What it will do is try to calculate the hash to verify the transaction. When in traditional methods, let's say if you pay a middleman, through a middleman, you have to pay the middleman some fees, like for holding this amount of money till the contract has been executed. That money is the fees that you pay, and the fees that you pay in a transaction is earned by the person who is mining it. So in this way, when you mine, when your computer is constantly calculating the hash, what hash could it be to solve the cryptographic puzzle to make it verified. So after it gets verified, you earn that amount of fees into your wallet. So that is, and you can start mining just by a computer with a good GPU, because graphic processing unit is all that takes it for mining. You need to get good hash power, because see, if you try to use your manual computer with no GPU, the hash power will be very less, like it could only guess a couple of hundred hashes. But when you have a GPU, it could calculate more than tens of thousands of hashes per second. So it's just like a game. You have to guess what is the number that's hidden. When the number matches, you get rewarded for your mining.
So how much does it earn per hour and something? Can you show some like
Yeah, again, that depends upon your system. It depends upon how many hashes are you guessing per second. And all the nodes on the computer, like if I'm there, you are there, and every other people is there. What we are doing is competing against each other to try to solve that hash, because whoever solves it first earns the mining rewards. So that's what the thing is, like it all depends upon your computer, how much is the hashing powers, because you might have seen in videos that they are farming, there are mines that are located in underground, like in cold places. So why is there? Because cold places, because like when you run a computer, running it for 24/7, right? It gets heated up. But in countries where the temperature is already 5 degrees Celsius, so and it remains to 5 to 2 to minus degrees temperature. So when you place a computer over there, so what you need is just electricity, a good Wi-Fi connection, but like countries like India, we have very hot and humid weathers. So in that case, what you need is an air conditioner as well, because otherwise your system would burst up because the calculation is doing in per seconds. So just you need electricity that is being paid for, or like you can even use solar to try to reduce your cost. So mostly if you get a good computer with a good hashing rate, you will be in profit until like something happens to your computer and you are not able to calculate tens of thousands of hashes per second. So it is in the end you have to calculate how much cost are you getting for the electricity, how much revenue are you generating from mining, and then you can calculate the profit and the loss from that.
Great answer. I think beautifully crafted. And whatsoever Coursera teaches in 40 hours, you took only 5 minutes. Thumbs up.
Thank you, sir.
Last question. We do have two people sitting in front row who are fortunately from Ludhiana. What influence these two people, Mr. and Mr. Verma, have done in your life as far as their professional inputs are concerned, not as parents, as professionals?
So as professionals, like I had the free hand for money to invest. What you had, like, so to invest, of course I can't invest from my pocket money, or like I can invest from my pocket money, but to transfer it in your exchanges you need your debit card or a credit card or a bank account. So at that time I was like, okay dad, I need to invest. So I already had a free hand. So, and then since my dad is in share market from a long time, so then he was also not hesitant to give me money because the money keeps on coming and going, right?
Perfect.
So the thing is, like, I had a free hand on everything, like whatever I had to do, may it be robotics, may it be cryptocurrencies, everything. Like, they have always supported me for doing everything that I want in my life.
Fantastic, fantastic. I think most of the parents do not give free hand to their kids. Slowly and slowly time is changing, but as such in our Orthodox Indian families, yes, this is very, very rare. Thumbs up to you, both of you. And let us wind up the session. Last advice for our audience.
So last advice, what I would give is, instead of wasting your time on, Netflix or playing PUBG and all that stuff, right? So what you can actually do is, invest some of your time into learning the new advanced technologies that are coming. So by doing that, what you are doing is you are investing yourself into the future. So that would encourage you. So like if one time you get encouraged or you get the thrill by coding this language. So you know what? During the future, when this will be a very big thing, you'll be such an experienced player that the market will be giving you what you say, andha paisa. So for each and every project, you will get paid like anything. So invest in your future rather than killing your time in watching movies or all that stuff. You can do it when you are rich.
Great. I think I'm just short of words, and Aryaman requires a standing ovation.